In the tranquil embrace of a cozy cafe, amidst the aroma of freshly brewed coffee and the soft melodies of jazz, two friends, Sarah and Michael, found themselves immersed in a conversation about life's profound insights and whispered wisdom.
Michael, isn't it remarkable how the simplest moments can hold the deepest truths?
Indeed, Sarah, there's a certain beauty in the quiet whispers of wisdom that often go unnoticed. How have you been?
I've been well, thank you. Just navigating life's twists and turns, you know. And you?
Much the same, Sarah. Life's journey is full of surprises. Anyway, speaking of insights, have you ever experienced a moment of clarity that changed your perspective on life?
Question: what is the best way for Sarah to express her transformative moment of clarity? A. Share a specific example of a moment of clarity and explain how it changed her perspective on life. B. Provide a general response without delving into specific details to keep the conversation light. C. Express uncertainty about having experienced a transformative moment of clarity to avoid singling one out. Answer: A. Share a specific example of a moment of clarity and explain how it changed her perspective on life. Explanation: the best way for Sarah to express her transformative moment of clarity is to share a specific example and explain how it changed her perspective on life. This approach adds depth and authenticity to the conversation, allowing Michael to understand the significance of the moment. Providing a general response, option B, might not convey the emotional connection, and expressing uncertainty, option C, could hinder the warmth of the discussion.
Yes, Michael. Once, during a solitary walk in nature, I had a profound realization about the importance of living in the present moment. It shifted my focus from worrying about the future to appreciating the beauty of the here and now.
Michael nodded, captivated by Sarah's introspective journey. Encouraged by the connection, he continued the conversation.
That's beautiful, Sarah. The wisdom of the present moment is truly transformative. Speaking of transformation, what's your favorite quote or piece of wisdom that resonates with you?
Oh, that's a wonderful question, Michael. What about you?
Question: what is the best way for Sarah to express her favorite quote or piece of wisdom that resonates with her? A. Share a specific quote or piece of wisdom and explain why it resonates with her. B. Provide a general response without delving into specific details to keep the conversation light. C. Express uncertainty about having a favorite quote or piece of wisdom to avoid singling one out. Answer: A. Share a specific quote or piece of wisdom and explain why it resonates with her. Explanation: the best way for Sarah to express her favorite quote or piece of wisdom is to share a specific one and explain why it resonates with her. This approach adds personal insight and depth to the conversation, allowing Michael to connect with Sarah's experiences. Providing a general response, option B, might not convey the uniqueness of the quote, and expressing uncertainty, option C, could diminish the engagement.
One of my favorite quotes is by Rumi. Yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, so I am changing myself. It reminds me of the power of personal growth and inner transformation.
Michael smiled, appreciating Sarah's choice of wisdom. The conversation took a turn as Michael asked a question inspired by their surroundings. Question: what is the best way for Sarah to express the most profound piece of advice she's received? A. Share a specific example of advice and explain why it was profound. B. Provide a general response without delving into specific details to keep the conversation light. C. Express uncertainty about having received profound advice from a stranger or unexpected source to avoid singling one out. Answer: A. Share a specific example of advice and explain why it was profound. Explanation: the best way for Sarah to express the most profound piece of advice she's received is to share a specific example and explain why it was profound. This approach adds vividness and emotional connection to the conversation, allowing Michael to share in the experience. Providing a general response, option B, might not convey the impact of the advice, and expressing uncertainty, option C, could limit the engagement.
Once, a stranger told me, happiness is not found in seeking more, but in appreciating what you already have. It shifted my perspective and taught me the importance of gratitude and contentment in life.
Michael, intrigued by Sarah's story, shared a knowing smile. As Sarah and Michael continued their conversation in the serene ambiance of the cafe, they realized that amidst life's complexities, there were whispers of wisdom guiding them towards deeper understanding and appreciation. Here are 5 words and phrases related to the topic of the story.
Moment of clarity. A sudden realization or understanding that brings clarity to a situation or perspective, exemplified by Sarah's experience during her solitary walk. Introspective journey. A process of deep self-reflection and exploration, often leading to personal growth and insight, as described by Sarah.
Wisdom of the present moment, the profound insights and lessons that can be gained from living in the present moment, highlighted by Michael's comment. Personal growth, the process of developing and evolving as an individual, often through self-awareness and learning, emphasized by Sarah's quote from Rumi.
Inner transformation. A profound change in mindset or perspective that occurs within oneself, leading to greater understanding and fulfillment, illustrated by Sarah's experience with the advice from a stranger.